Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Echo Aftab. In my today's session, I am going to deal with a new concept of mathematics, and that is power function rule. If you remember, in my previous session, I had started with the concept of derivative, where we understood what do you mean by instantaneous rate of change. And after understanding about instantaneous rate of change, we came across the formula for finding out the slope of a non-linear function. So in continuation of that, we are moving towards the rules of differentiation. There are different rules of differentiation, and today I have taken up power function rule. Myself, Aftab Bhai. So before going on for power function rule, let us have a quick recap about what is the concept of derivative. Given a function y is equal to f of x, the derivative of the function f at x is written as f prime of x or dy by dx, which is defined as dy by dx is equal to limit h tending towards 0 f of x plus h minus f of x the whole divided by h. So here what is h, friends? H is telling us how much the x has changed. That is, the magnitude of change in x is represented as h. So this is the basic formula for us to find out instantaneous rate of change. Then what is derivative? The derivative of a function f prime is itself a function which measures both the slope and the instantaneous rate of change of the original function f of x at a given point. So what is this definition trying to tell us? If f of x is a original function, if it is the original function, then the derivative of this function f prime of x is also a function. This is also a function, but what is this function? This function is telling us about the slope of the original function. So we are deriving the slope from the original function, and the new function is the instantaneous rate of change at a particular point on the curve, also called as slope of the curve at a particular point. That is what is derivative. So when you speak about the notations of derivative, the derivative of a function can be written in many different ways. We can say if y is equal to f of x, then the derivative can be expressed as f prime x. It can also be written as y prime. We can also write the derivative as dy by dx, and we can also write it as d of f of x by dx. So these are the different ways through which we write the concept of derivative in the form of notation. Any of this can be used. I will be just interchanging these things in my slides for you all to get a grip of it. Now moving ahead, I would like to start at that particular point where I had stopped my last class. If you remember, in my last class I had said if y is equal to x square, or you can say if f of x is equal to x square, then what is the derivative of this function? The derivative of this function, friends, first I would like to write on the formula. Y prime is equal to limit of, as h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x the whole divided by h. So this is our formula to find out the derivative. Now what I will do is, here x plus h is there, I will make it a square, because here the function that is given is y is equal to x square. So I would like to write this as limit h tending towards 0 So as I said, we need to write this thing as limit of, as h tending towards 0, x plus h the whole square minus x square the whole divided by h. Now if you remember our school level algebra, a plus b the whole square can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. The same thing I am going to apply it over here. Here it will be, that is equal to limit as h tends towards 0, x square plus 2xh plus h square minus x square the whole divided by h. So here if you see here, we are having plus x square and minus x square. So this thing gets cancelled with this thing. So what remains with us is limit h tending towards 0, 2xh plus h square the whole divided by h. So if you distribute the denominator x, then what will we get is limit h tending towards 0, 2xh by h plus h square by h. And here if you see, this h and this h gets cancelled, and here as h is tending towards 0, so this entire thing will be 0. So what remains with us is that is equal to 2x. So if y is equal to x square is the original function, the derivative of this original function is 2x. If y is equal to x square is our original function, then the derivative y prime is equal to 2x, and this is the slope of the function. So with this, I hope it is clear to you all how we have made use of this particular formula to find out the derivative. This is what we are going to understand in power function rule. So what power function rule says is, if you follow this rule, there is no use or there is no necessity for us to go through this lengthy procedure of using this formula, first step, second step, third step, fourth step, and coming to the derivative. Directly with this power function rule, we can come to this particular answer. And how is it that possible? I will show you in the next slide. Similarly friends, I will not solve, but we can make use if y is equal to x cube, or if y is equal to 1 by x square, if any equations are there, any functions are there, with the help of this formula we can derive its derivative. But here we will follow power function rule to see how to get the derivative of these functions. So what is power function rule? The derivative of a power function f of x is equal to k into x raised to n. Here friends, k is a constant and n is any real number, which is equal to the coefficient k times the exponent n multiplied by the variable x raised to the power n minus 1. So if you look at this particular description of power function rule, it is very confusing, but the moment you apply it with an example, it will be very easy for us to understand what I am trying to tell. So the formula for power function rule is f prime of x is equal to k into n into x raised to n minus 1. So here first things here, k is a constant, here k is a constant, and n is any real number which is equal to coefficient k, I have taken k coefficient, times the exponent n. So here this is the exponent n, so that is multiplied over here, okay, multiplied by the variable x. Again we are taking the variable x which is raised to n minus 1 power. So this is what is the formula to calculate our derivative. F prime x is the formula. Now with the help of this particular formula, we shall try to see so let us see the example. If y is equal to x square, y prime is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. So here our n is 2. So y prime is 2 into x raised to 2 minus 1. So that will be 2x. This is the first example making use of this particular rule, that is power function rule. Another example, if y is equal to x cube, then y prime is equal to 3 into x raised to 3 minus 1, that is equal to 3x square. So this is the slope of the function. How did you get 3x square? 3 minus 1, that is 3. Another example where I will take a constant in the picture. If y is equal to, let me change the color, if y is equal to 6x raised to 4. So here 6 is a constant, x is a variable, and 4 is our exponent. Then y prime is equal to k into n into x raised to n minus 1. So what is k? K is 6 constant, I am keeping it as it is, into 4 into x raised to 4 minus 1. So this will be 24x cube. This is the derivative of this particular function. So this is our original function and this is our new function which is telling us about the slope of the derivative. I will take one more example. If y is equal to, 10x to the power 5, what will be the answer? Can you pause the video and try to solve it? Yes, the answer will be dy by dx is equal to 10 into 5 into x raised to 5 minus 1. So that is equal to 10 into 5 is 50 x raised to the power 4. So this is our original function. This is our original function and this is also a function which is nothing but the slope of the original function, or you can say it is the instantaneous rate of change at a particular point of the non-linear function. So with this, friends, I will come to the end of today's class. So how to use it in economics will be the topic of discussion once I finish all the rules of exponents, all the rules of differentiation. So when you speak about power function rule, this is what it is. So power function rule, y is equal to, if it is k into x square, then y prime is k into, x raised to n, then it will be n into k raised to n minus 1. So this is the rule when we speak about powers. With this, I come to the end of the class, and in my next class we'll take up product rule, and after that we'll take up quotient rule. So till then, thank you very much for watching my videos under Understanding Economics with Professor Aftab, and especially being with me in my mathematics series. Your cooperation counts a lot, and it is encouraging me and motivating me a lot. So till my next class, as usual, please take care of yourself, stay happy and be in touch. Thank you. Tata. Bye bye.